Sir, on behalf of the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, I rise to express my deep reservations, complete opposition, and total disappointment with regard to the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Bill 2019. I begin by questioning, why is this government in such a hurry to bring this bill? What is the signal we are trying to send to this nation? Why are we in a hurry to pass bills that arouse communal passions and divide our people? Is this the message you want to give this country? Sir, there are so many pressing issues. For one, we are passing bills here without enough representation of women. It is in your own manifesto, election manifesto, that you will pass the 33% women reservation bill. But nothing, one term has passed and the second term is starting. It has not even been listed. Let there be no women. This bill you claim is to protect women's rights. Why can't women be here to participate, to be a part of this dialogue? And let us decide what is good for us. We don't want the men to tell us what is good for us. So please pass the 33% women's reservation bill before you talk about women's rights.
Yes. And also Muslims reservation.
And have we even thought of bringing a bill to end the honor killings, which happens in the name of caste religion? What sin have these young people, young women and men in this country, other than being in love? They're being killed. Every day there are news reports. What laws are we bringing to stop this? Nothing. And sir, the member from BJP who spoke here spoke very eloquently, and she spoke about freedom. I'd like to ask, what freedom do we have here? We are not allowed to choose what to eat, who to pray to, or if we want to refrain from praying. And have we brought a law to punish people who indulge in mob lynching and mob violence in the name of religion? Yes. That is the need of our, and there is an urgency to bring bills like this. Sir, when she spoke about property rights to women. I proudly like to say it here that Tamil Nadu was the first state to bring property rights to women, and that was because a great leader, Tandai Periyar, insisted on it, and then our leader, Dr. Kalaignar, implemented it as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. So, but when Dr. Ambedkar wanted to make it part of the Constitution, and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was supporting it, who were the people who opposed it? These are the same people who opposed it and made sure that he had to leave the cabinet. So this law is short-sighted, discriminatory, and divisive. Many people here have pointed to the controversial history of this bill. It was passed in Lok Sabha because you had a majority, and it was taken to Rajya Sabha. It was stalled there because it was against the Constitution. Yes. I was there, yes, to stop the bill. But then again, you're bringing it back here. Sir, and it's been twice promulgated, and as here many people have quoted the Krishna Kumar Singh versus State of Bihar case, where repromulgation is a fraud on the Constitution. This is what the judges said there. But then, I think we have to be quoting this every day because we are doing it again and again and again in this. So, when the Supreme Court in the Saira Banu versus Union of India 2017 case has outlawed the triple talaq, talaq-i-biddat, what is the need for this government to bring this legislation? And under the statement of objectives and reasons, it has said, in spite of the Supreme Court setting aside talaq-i-biddat, the assurance of the All India Muslim Personal Law Board, there have been reports of divorce by the way of triple talaq from different parts of the country. It is seen that setting aside talaq-e-biddat by the Supreme Court has not worked as any deterrent in bringing down the number of divorces by this practice among certain Muslims. If this is the basis for the present legislation, then the government must explain to the House as to how many reports. When the minister introduced the bill, he said 477 cases. But what is it based on? Where did he get the statistics from? And what is he basing this on? He has to explain this to the Parliament. And there are blatant deficiencies in this bill. So one is the penal provision in the present bill under Section 4 provides for an imprisonment of up to 3 years and a fine. Sir, I want to understand how does this become a criminal, a crime, when it is under the criminal law, when it's a civil issue. Why are you sending him, why is sending the husband to jail for 3 years? And what is more interesting here is that the Section 7C of the bill prescribes a precondition for the bail, which is not in accordance with the legal principles of this country. No person accused of an offense punishable under this act shall be released on bail unless the magistrate, after hearing the married Muslim woman upon whom talaq is pronounced, is satisfied that there are reasonable grounds for granting bail to such a person. Sir, is it fair and just in any country to bring a law like this? If there is, I'm not supporting men here. I am proud to say I'm a feminist. I stand by women's rights. But, sir, will there not be opportunity to use it against a husband? Is it fair to a man? I think the minister has to consider protecting men also. Because women's rights includes men's rights also. Sir, just a few more minutes, sir. Sir, just a few more minutes, sir. Sir, and I'd like to ask the minister through you, why is it that he only cares about Muslim women in this country? Does he not care about Hindu women, Christian women? There is no law which says when you abandon a Hindu woman or a Christian woman that you would be sent to jail and there will be no bail. Why is it that only Muslim women have to be protected and the Muslim men have to be targeted when a Hindu man or a Christian man or a man belonging to any other religion is allowed to go scot-free? And don't you think that our domestic violence laws are stronger than your bill which you're bringing today? They are stronger, and they protect the Muslim women also. Our domestic violence laws don't leave the Muslim women out of it. Sir, and if you're really interested in going by what the Supreme Court says and carrying it out in letter and spirit, I'd like to ask the government, why was it not interested in when after the Supreme Court said that women can be allowed to enter Sabarimala, why is it that the BJP and the government silent on it, and why did they oppose it? Okay. Don't women who believe in God, who believe in that religion, who want to be entering the temple, why should they be stopped? What is their answer for that? And I'd like to ask.
Now conclude, please.
So 1 minute. When you say, many people have asked this, once you send the husband to jail, who is going to provide for the family? Who is going to maintain the family? What happens to the kids' education?
Ji.
Sir, and I'd like to
last sentence.
Sir, just one point, and I'll conclude, sir. And when you talk about rights of women in marital relationships, I'd like to, this morning even our honorable member Sashi Tharoor had mentioned it. What is your stand on rape laws within a marriage? Under section 375, it provides a very shameful exception to a husband raping his wife. And to a question which I had raised in Rajya Sabha to this government, there was a reply. It is considered that the concept of marital rape as understood internationally cannot be suitably applied in the Indian context due to various factors. Example, level of education, illiteracy, poverty, social customs, values, religious beliefs, mindset of society to treat marriage as a sacrament, etc. Sir, if this government holds marriage, religious laws, beliefs, and social values so high, then why suddenly it's become so progressive, and only when it comes to regarding one community, one religion, it will be progressive, and when it comes to other religions, you can go back to your own values.
Please now.
Sir, there are more Hindu women abandoned in this country, 2.37 million women, as against 0.28 Muslim women. Should this government not reach out to those women to be protecting them? What are you doing? Nothing. And why are you
please.
And this bill, sir, is entirely brought to target one community, one religion, and DMK will oppose it, and we will not allow the minorities of this country to feel insecure. Thank you, sir.